Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let me just turn myself over onto the chat screen and do all the things. And it looks like we're live, so hello everybody. I think everybody at the moment is Harry, so hello Harry. Let me just bear with me a sec. Myself over onto the chat screen and mute Twitch. I was watching Twitch earlier and I forgot to mute it for myself, so yeah, there we go. You had me in delayed echoed there. Okay everybody, well welcome to Crafting Paradise with me, Sid. Not a huge amount happened since the last episode. I have built up this third level, so this wall is now in place, and I've chopped off all the dirt. I'll show you that in a moment. Hey Harry. And I have unloaded the forest for the time being, just to stop Enderman griefing the hell out of it. Now down here I have I've brought the stairs both ways, because I kept on finding I was jumping up there, so I thought I'll kind of make these stairs go both ways. We've got the pulverizers up there just making me gravel and stuff. Another set of crucibles making lava, which is pumping over here, but I need to make another 3 magmatic engines and leadstone energy cells and usual stuff like that. So there's a bit of cosmetic work to do down here as well, which I may do this stream, I don't know. But what I really want to get done this stream is over here. So I've got my first space tunnel. I'm kind of trying to make this space station here. I know cobble doesn't really work for space station, but it's kind of the smooth cobble works reasonably well. Mix it in with some factory blocks and you know, we kind of got this going. And these are quite nice, these light columns, so these run down here. A bit of futuristic armor plating block down here, and this is the base of my mob spawning tower, which is what I want to build today. The ender lilies are taking far too long to grow. There's a couple ready, which means I could make a couple of elevators or something basic like that, but to make the autonomous actuators I need more ender pearls. So we are going to grab a whole load of cobble for starters. Take some more, and while I think about this, I need to make a whole load of ladders, so let me make a whole load of those and plonk. That should be more than adequate. So this is going to be a fairly typical mob spawner, slightly different to the one I designed on Agrarian Skies. I've got beneath this platform, I've got a room to bring my drops and everything down into, and that's just a jaded ladder. And so this wants to be, this is 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, in fact 10. If I do 10, it's going to hurt a little bit to drop, but I can suffer that pain for this. So that will take us up to 10, and I need it to be about 22. Let's chisel up another one, and let's see. Keep on treating that like a crafting bench, and I know I shouldn't. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do it 5 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do 4 then? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh well. So that will be 14 high. I suppose I really ought to try and get down. And oh no, missed. Haven't got the ladder skills yet. Oh well. We'll live. Just. Yeah, so today I want to get this done. That is a pretty big job. So that was 15, wasn't it? Was that 15 or 14? Was that 15 or 14? I've lost count now. Oh god, do I have to go down and count it? Sure, it might have been 14 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. how much? 14. I think it was 14. Pretty certain it was 14. Anyway, up we go. So 14, that's 15, 16, 17. Let's just not make the same mistake we made last time. 17, 18, 19, 20, and I think 20. Oh, careful not to go over the edge as well. 10 plus 4, 15. Don't get started on my maths. That's 22. I could die doing this. That makes you 23rd. And right, so from here we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and then that's your 4th. 1, 2, 3. Let me remember this. There's that, and then yeah, that's right. I mean, I suppose you could add biomes if you had the spatial storage pylons, but I don't. So that's kind of a not going to happen anytime in the hurry. There is in the book a bit where you actually get into a planet builder block, which I think is the more advanced stuff once you've researched the biomes, which reminds me I wanted to do that. Let me just finish off this. 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and 3, and I always hate doing this shifting lark. 3. Let me just head back down. I wanted to. There was something I needed to set running before I did this, and that was to set the planes research running. Because if I just run over here, I sorted brought all my chests down. This I've been basically hammering and sorting ores for the last God knows how many hours. The rest is pretty much a mess, but I have put all my spatial storage cells in here, and if we look on the, I also need, when I think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think that's right. I need to make a research paper. So yeah, if we look in the book, defining paradise, because then you get crafting paradise, redefining paradise part 2, and remixing paradise, and these add a whole load of stuff. Hi Dorito. And yeah, so defining paradise, the first bit you've got to do is you've got to do these: define jungle, define Tiaga, define plains, desert, ocean, swamp, hell, which is going to be fun, extreme hills, define the end, and then there's this active research, which is empty soul cage and an unbound soul shard. So we need to, killing things is good for research, very helpful. So I'm going to do planes, and there is a reason for this. If I F3 here, in fact if I F9 and F9 again and come up here, everything on, I believe everything on this side of the chunk boundary shares the biome with whatever's in the cell. Everything on the other side is plains. So by default this area is plains, everything on this side is plains, so I'll be researching plains even when I'm outside of the storage cell. Let me get rid of those and bring the planes up. I've not actually loaded the planes yet, so let's see what we've got. Would you believe it's some planes? Or did I load planes? Maybe I have loaded planes. There's certainly an awful lot of mobs running around there burning. Yeah, I did load planes, didn't I? I loaded it in a previous episode. So what we can do is we can key this research to planes, and you can see that's counting up to 50,000, and it will work even when I'm not holding it. Right, with that underway, how are we doing? We've got two ender pearls still. They take forever. Right, where were we? We were building a mob spawner. So yeah, this is, as I say, slightly different design. It's got slightly more spawning platforms than the one I built on Agrarian Skies. So and it should also look pretty damn cool once it's built, because of the way I'm building it to save resources. Right, how do I want to do this? Because I really actually, oops, too many off. Do 2, 3, 4. Oh god, chisel me some more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and this way 1. Come here, you bugger. 2, 3. And so everybody had a good weekend anyway. Me, I had a fiddle with an early version of it. Never really got into it, but it's in this pack, so I will be. I don't think I'll have a choice. 3, and then 4. It seemed quite a novel concept, and certainly some of the visual concepts were really nice with the mana spreader and stuff. What I didn't like was the amount of plants it spawned. It's not so bad in these biomes, but when you see some of the biomes, take that out a second, and let me just go and fix up my ladder situation. Okay, and back up. Right, so from there I want to do that. Luckily this is just cobble, so it doesn't really matter too much. 2, 3, and 1, 2, and like that, and then so that's spawning platform number 1. I know what I didn't bring with me was smooth stone. Don't watch the doctor. I'm a Tom Baker man. I have to admit, showing my age a bit there, but yeah, I definitely like the Doctor when it was the old Doctors. None of these new modern fandangled Doctors that we've got these days. In fact, I'm just going to cover that up for the time being, and we'll get the other branches putting out here. Yeah, so Tom Baker, John Pertwee, I can't even remember the name of the original Doctor, the old grey-haired guy. Hark at me, old grey. Really? Actually. But yeah, I mean, my weekend has been, I've been playing a lot of this. I've recorded Crash Landing through to next week, and I've had to kind of stop myself, because if I'm going to stream it, it's going to be a little bit awkward if I get too far ahead of myself. So, but I think we're now with Crash Landing, we're at a point where we can, I won't say stream it in comfort, but we can stream it in relative comfort. It's obviously a lot more stable. Is that rain noise really loud? Or is it reasonable for you? I can turn it down if it's a bit on the... In fact, hang on, let me turn particles off for now. That'll make it completely silent, won't it? Yeah, so I've done that. I've recorded a few Ars Magica tutorials, recorded Terra Firma Craft for next week, and I finally, without giving too much in the way of spoilers, I finally found iron. So a couple of weeks, well, not next weekend, because obviously that's finding the iron. The weekend after will be actually exploiting and using the iron. So that should be fun, because that looks like, how are we doing there? Is that working still? Yeah, we've got 27,000. What did I want? Chisel. Pardon me. Yeah, I went out, I'm trying to think, was it last Friday? Or was it this Friday? It was this Friday, wasn't it? And I got a bit of a shock from my work colleagues. Turns out that those buggers actually watch my streams after I went up and upload them on YouTube and look for stupid quotes. So if you're watching this, Mark or any of the other guys, no stupid quotes today. Well, there probably will be, but that was moderately embarrassing, shall we say. So this one comes up like that, and then like that. That's got the same going on, and like that. And then we need to go down here and come out 1 and 2. So that's one wing of the spawning platforms done. A few more to do. So let's get these underway. Sooner they're done, sooner we can encase it and get onto the fun stuff of automating the mob drop collection, which of course having those 2 ender pearls ready will be incredibly useful for. So the other thing I need to do obviously is build the conveyor belts, which I'm hoping I've got enough rubber for. Oh, hang on. I don't know why I'm do you know what? I'm terrified of heights, so bizarrely, oh god, didn't want that to be filled in. Doesn't matter, but it's just a cosmetic thing for me. Bizarrely, heights in Minecraft actually terrify me as well. I actually have been known on occasion. Trapdoor mob trap. Okay, no worries, Louisa. The stream will be uploaded on YouTube anyway, so hopefully you'll be able to catch it after the fact. It's a pain when your internet doesn't match expectations. I know, because this is about the fastest internet you can buy in the UK, and I've recently had a few disappointments with it, with downloads, and I had to chase tech support and explain to them what was wrong, and you know, usually some nice guy called Dave from India. Not trying to sound racist at all, but you know, don't sit there and tell me you're a UK call centre when I can hear, you know, tropical birds and stuff in the background. That's just not going to wash with me. And there, So then we can jump across. Oh, too jumpy. Oh dear. Yeah. So it is a bit of a pain when things don't pan out the way you would quite like them. But this mob trap seems to work reasonably well. I'm only doing one level on it because it's not. I don't think I'm going to need quite the same volume of mob drops that I needed for Agrarian Skies, at least not early doors. So well, we can hope, can't we? If it comes back and says, please supply me with 10 million zombie flesh, I may scream. Or even a quadruple. Oh, so do you reckon there may be a statistical correlation between age and fear of heights? That'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? I wonder if I can persuade any of the psychology academics at work to bid for a paper on that. Now, that'd be quite fun. I don't think we probably wouldn't, because they're academics, and if it's not their idea, it's not a good idea. If you know the types. Oh, bum. Okay. I'm always terrified that I'm going to jump off the edge. I know when I'm shifted, there's no way I can fall, but it still really doesn't help me. So, yeah, I mean, this, as I say, this design seems to work fairly well. Get me another stack of those ready. And in my design testing that I've done, I've actually got coming out either side of these at a later stage. I'm going to have two IC2 solar arrays, starting off just with low voltage ones, big like you would have on a normal space station, which will be fun to build over the void and heights and all. Let's eat. I mean, the one thing I do like about this pack is it compared to say Crash Landing, it is a completely different experience, because obviously Crash Landing is all rush at the start, get yourself, I mean, you know, the first two episodes I didn't know whether I was going to live or die. 1 second to the next, there's not a moment's peace doing that. It's quite frankly is a very scary pack in its own right, whereas this food is considerably less of an issue. Obviously water is no issue whatsoever, so it's I think, oh, and I need a new pickaxe. Brilliant. Right, so let me just hop up here, make sure we've got some spawnable areas, so let me just stab a few torches down, make sure we don't get any unwelcome visitors when we come back up. And let's go get a new pickaxe. I need trapdoors, so I need a whole buttload of trap. Might bring a crafting table actually. Trapdoors, slabs, and yeah, trapdoors and slabs. Okay, right, down we go. Must say I'm happy with it. I do like this using the microblock glass posts and glowstone posts from Chisel Mod. I think they look quite nice as lights, although you do have to modify your microblock config to make that work, put all the IDs of the chisel blocks in. Right, what did I want? Well, I suppose the first thing I'm going to need to do is get some rubber going. Incidentally, there was a comment about my setup for the water mills, and it was absolutely right. I forget who mentioned it. If you're watching, then you can shout out. I was only getting power from the top 9 water mills, so what I've had to do, if you can see, is I've gone right up the middle between the two in that kind of arrangement, so we kind of come in one. Reduces the efficiency of the water mills overall because they've got slightly less water source blocks next to them, but it does mean that I'm actually getting the benefit of all the water mills, so feel free. Yeah, so that was well spotted. It used to work like that. Well, pretty certain it used to work like that in the old Tekkit side of things, but then again, I could be entirely wrong. Let's cook that up. Any more rubber kicking around anywhere? Rubber, where are you, rubber? Rubber saplings. No. Oh, there's another bar there. So conveyors are 3 rubber, an iron and 2 redstone. Makes a bunch. So grab some iron. Grab. Oh, where are you, redstone? I know I've got it somewhere safe. So make up. Oh, it's raining still, of course. Yeah. So 3. If I do 4 lots, we'll see how we go with that. That's 64. Let me put the rest of that back for now. In fact, the rubber can go in there, iron can go in there, and somewhere in there I've got, yep, that. Wood. Oops, what did I pick up then? Wood. Any more wood? Got that wood, but not that wood. I don't want that wood, I want that wood. Make a bunch of trapdoors. That's pressure plates. Trapdoors is that, isn't it? You can tell how long it is since I made a trapdoor. 20, probably more. 36. 38. Yeah, that might be enough. And some slabs, a whole bunch of those in fact, because I'm going to need them for the roof. Trying to visualize that now. Have you ever tried it? It's actually really difficult to try and visualize a build from someone's description. But yeah, it looks. I actually think that looks quite nice when you take it from beneath. It's got a character to it that you didn't have before. Right, so up we go. What we can see. I know what I needed and I didn't bring. Oh, and I didn't do an axe. Oh God. Okay. Let's do a pickaxe quickly, and as I say, I know what I didn't bring, which is a sign. Just for the middle one. Not for any particular reason, just suits me. I like using signs for the middle drop. Bang. Signs, and get me 3 iron, please. And and a pick. Right, that's much better. I can actually do something now. So yeah, I'm going to try and use both IC2 and thermal expansion because I think they've both got strengths and weaknesses. Certainly thermal expansion is probably, out of the two, is probably the easier mod. But that said, ease isn't always necessarily the best thing. Hopefully I'm going to have enough of these. Certainly makes life, getting around on this platform a hell of a lot easier. And bop, 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 bop. And once this is built, you don't tend to go back into them. So I'm not too worried. I'm going to need more, aren't I? Right, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need another 10. Okay, should have brought a crafting bench and some wood with me. That probably would have been easier in the long run. Still, I probably need more cobble as well. Quite like this futuristic armour plating's quite nice as well. It's a little pricey, but on the whole not too bad. Let me just take some of you, take that, turn you into that, turn you into that. So let's see, that makes 8. What did I say I needed? 12. Let's just do inventory's a mess. 10, 12. Crap. What have we got that I don't need? I don't need that stone anymore. How's that research doing? It's complete. So we can turn that, well, I'll tell you what, we'll turn that in a minute. I'm going to leave that in there for safekeeping. Yeah, so this will hopefully get the ender pearls I need. Now the other thing I need to build is, and I've come up with a design which is just, it's a manual farm just for the time being, but it's kind of based loosely around the concept of hydroponics. So trying to get the maximum space into or the maximum use out of the smallest amount of space. So that will be interesting once we get to that. Now that is going to branch out that way from the station. I've got in my plans I've got my smelter is going up, branching off that way from the station, and so on and so forth. Let me just pop these all up. Chisel, right, you I want to be those. You'd never guess that I built this before, would you? Okay, so put you there and there, take you out. Actually I should just close these so I can get around easier, and then come in around here. And then it is, oh god, I hate heights, even in video games. Hate them with a passion. A friend of mine once suggested that I try skydiving. I told him what he could do with that suggestion. Oops. Alright. And yeah, I wasn't overly impressed by the idea of skydiving at all. If something strikes me as morally wrong of jumping out of a perfectly good working plane. Okay, and then same along here. And then this is the ultimate height, of course, because it's void under here, so if I fall off, I'll never feel the bottom. And then this is going to be a 3 high structure because I want Enderman spawning in here. In fact, I want Enderman more than I want anything else. So from here we're going to go this way. I enjoyed. I don't know if anybody caught Generic B playing Crash Landing. That was enjoyable. It just started his second attempt at it. If you've not seen that, that was a lot more professional on his second attempt than his first one. I think I don't think he realised basically how deadly it was and how precious time was on the first day, and treated it like any other YouTube series. So sat there happily yakking and reading the book out to people and stuff, and I remember sat there thinking, Jenny, you can't do that, not in this game. You need to be building and doing things, and you need to be doing it now. But that was, anyway, he seems to have got the idea now. He's certainly a lot more advanced on his day one this time around than he was on the second time. I mean, I'm not claiming to be perfect. I thought I was going to die several times, and there were certainly things I could have done considerably better than I did, but in the grand scheme of things I survived. So right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, bomb. I wanted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, need more of that. And from here we are going to, yes, I do want 4, don't I? Hang on, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then, no, I want 3. 1, 2, 3. Get up there, come on. 2, 3. Now, my usual trick with these kind of things is I forget to open the trapdoors when I leave the building, so do remind me if you see me doing that, please. Because there's nothing worse than coming up into a mob spawner that's active, just to open a bunch of trapdoors. Well, to be fair, you just come up and hover around the top. Oh dear, no, yeah, I'm going to have to go in because they're not going to get down. Yeah, that's going to be painful for somebody if I have to do that. And yeah, so not far off done now anyway, at least for this bit. And up and over here, look at that, you can see the stars underneath. And then come on, get on. So that's that. Then we're into these. And then it's just the roof, which is all slabs. More of those. Oh dear. Right, what am I doing? Eating, that's what I'm doing. The audio okay, just while I'm thinking about it, do my usual audio check. I'm never certain when I use this new mic, and until I get my new study area in the new house, when that finally materialises. Last figure we heard was about 2 to 3 weeks for exchanging contracts, so not too far away, but that's going to screw quite a lot of things up in terms of recording and internet and usual moving crap that you get. More please. And so with that in place, we can now get the, let me just come over here and oh no. Actually no, I do want to be up still, don't I? Probably as well being on the roof. And I hope I've got enough of this, otherwise I'm going to have to go back down and cook up some more slabs, and I don't think I will have enough somehow. So I suppose the obvious thing to do is cover over all this spawnable area first, and then at least I know the area is safe for a return visit. Good. Yeah, it's odd when I use this microphone for recording, it's way too sensitive, and it picks up the fan noise from the PC. It picks up everything, you know. It pick up the dog farting outside the door. But on stream, it seems to be all right. So I don't know whether it's OBS is just a little less or a little more forgiving for audio than DX Story. I do not know. Tell you one thing, it's nice playing live streaming a mod pack that I'm not expecting to crash every 5 minutes. Agrarian Skies towards the end was getting seriously crashy, to the point that the last two episodes were almost impossible to record, and I do not know what was causing it to lag like that. My personal theory is that I got either a pipe or a whole load of items that were on the floor, and think so. What do you reckon I need? Probably a couple of stacks or so. While we're down there, the other thing I need to put in is the spike at the bottom, the kill spike. So, oh, I've got a visitor already, have I? Hello. How are you? Enjoying it in there? Cheeky get. Right, so I need to cook up a couple. I need to cook up a couple of stacks of stone. In you go. And I need some iron, quite a lot of it. So, the kill mechanism for this, believe it or not, is, well, I can't do that, can I? It's going to be the good old tried and tested iron spikes. You can't go far wrong with those. Yeah, I think it must have been something overflowing, I just don't know what. Right, so, oh bum. Okay, it's alright, not a problem. In you go. We'll go and get a bit of glass and chisel that up, and that will be that sorted. Stick you in there, one of you, and make me some borderless glass. So yeah, the At least now when we activate it, things will die when they hit the floor. Now the other thing I need to do is a vacuum hopper. So hopefully over here I should have... Oops. No, I'm probably not going to replant that because I'm going to put these somewhere else when they're grown. This is all of this garden area is going, so but I will replant these. Any more? Might as well have this one up while we're at it. The rest are... That one's been pathetic. But yeah, so we can make a vacuum hopper now. Ooh, a vacuum hopper now. Let me just divest myself of that, and you can go in there with the diamonds because you're valuable. So vacuum hopper is... No? Oh, there you are. Obsidian, hopper and an ender pearl, so I need an obsidian. Where's my... Put it somewhere. Or was it... Am I actually thinking of a different series? No, I'm not. It's Terrain Smasher. It was definitely this series. So where did I put it? There. Terrain Smasher. Bit of cobble. And bucket of lava. Oh, bum. Ah, get up there. Oh, did I leave a lever down here? No. And drop the lever, and let's just place the lever there. We'll set you to high, and you should now be off. Let me check that. Can't see. No, you're not off. Now you're off. Right, try that again. Bucket of lava. In you go. Bucket of water. I need to move that really. God. Too many microblocks and stuff. The only problem when you start working in microblocks is everything just doubles and you get so much crap in your inventory you just can't move for it. Anything else we don't need there? Don't really need those. And let's just probably would have been quicker just to make a chest, you know. You can go in there, you can go in there, you can go in there. Almost there, we can almost make a vacuum hopper, but I suppose there's no rush, we're still waiting on that stuff to cook, so... Gimme. Alright, where are you? Oh, you're there, I haven't switched to one, have I? Thank you. Have that back. Alright, so I need to do a hopper, which I needed to make a chest for anyway. Oh my god. Hopper. Ender pearl and obsidian gives me my vacuum hopper. Yeah, thank you. Sometimes you sit there and you think, oh my god, look at all this crap that I am just building. It's can be a little bit insane at times, but right, now we've got a vacuum hopper in there, so we can turn that on. All I need now is slabs. I wonder, how are you going? Oh, we got 64. That's done. And let's stick another stack in just in case. But hopefully that will be enough. Hopefully. Right, so building's up. It's looking reasonably pretty, a little bit odd from underneath, but I'll live. Oh, I know what I'm missing that I put in on the original build. I might actually go and do that before we activate it. But we get this in, and I think I can do this all from underneath now, so where are we? And eventually this will be covered over. I think we're just going to have certainly enough for the roof. Whether I need a few more for the stop spider spawning remains to be seen. Yeah, it looks good so far. Let's stab some torches down and knock these ones out. Put the old F7 on. Right, so I need 4 glowstone blocks, which is a bit I was thinking of that's missing from underneath. So it's not essential, it was just something I liked in the design that when I originally built it. And eventually, oh, now the fun's going to be getting out of that, isn't it? Which you don't. Where are you, glowstone? 3, 4, 16 of those. A bit wasteful, but I can always get more. And I particularly like that look. I hate glowstone texture. It's the one texture in the game that I really, really loathe. And especially seeing as it's the only real viable what's the word I'm looking for here? Right, non-torch lighting. Well, it was, of course. Now we've got the new is it prismarine or whatever they're called, the new new blocks. And then stick you back in, and then we need these guys. Stop the old spideys spawning. And then the last thing we need to do, and this is where I was getting a little bit, how the hell am I going to organise this now? I think before I do that, that's going to be the thing, yeah. So if I stick you there, then I come back up here. Oops, too far. That's, no, not far enough, was it? So that's 2 down, then I can just punch out. Yeah, that will work. So, right. So starting here, we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Punch that out. And 1, 2, 3. Punch you out. And then 1, 2, 3. So that, I think we're definitely going to have enough conveyor belts, which is surely good news. How do we transport Enderman before conveyor belts? Well, I suppose we used the ender ender, didn't we, and knocked them off. And then 1, 2, 3. Punch you out, you go there. Hup. I'll punch you out as well. Am I much that I go hopping around like that? Like that. Then same over here. Oh, bomb. Well, at least you don't lose it. And like that. And then this one, oh, did I? Yeah, punch that torch out, that's alright then. And punch that out. And almost there. Huh. So if we knock that out there, and we knock that one out there, we take our sign and pop you there. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, dark. Let me just check one last time. All the trapdoors are down, totally encased. Now all we need to do is work out which side the ladder's on. This side. And back up, let me just put the ladder in. Now there is going to be a walkway access to get onto the top of this from this ladder eventually, but for now that should be working quite nicely. So if I step back a little bit, give it a chance to start spawning. Come on. Sometimes it's a little bit. We should be getting spawns by now. I actually found when I tested this that it worked better if I stood back a little bit. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, of course. Let me go and unload the planes. That's fine, but of course this particular place is absolutely full of mobs. So if we take those away, our entity count is now 1, but that's the only spawnable space in the entire area. Oh, starting to climb. So let's give that a try. Yeah, these work. Mob spawner system is going to work a lot better. 7, 8. Here we go. And they are alive long enough to hit the spike, which means we get the rare drops. Okay. So if we come down here, we should be able to see we're getting some stuffs. Now I suppose for now we'll stick. Oh God, what am I doing? We'll stick a chest in just underneath that, just to. Right, what do I need? I need to set you on your bottom side to out. No, set you on your bottom side to output, and not that side. So now it's just a matter of waiting for the ender pearls to start. Hello. So that's working anyway. 14 entity. I mean, it's not the most efficient mob farm in the world, but it's going to hopefully drop some mobs down, and I can AF key here for a while, and not obviously now. Okay, let me go and get rid of some of this crap that I've got. And we can submit that research for starters. You can go, you can go. You need to go in the chest and define planes, manual submit, reward bag number 3. A basic reward bag. A temperate rainforest. Nice. Oh, and you can go in there along with that. So yeah, that's the mob spawner done. What time are we at? 10 o'clock. So I've still got half an hour or so, and we can just leave that running, and hopefully we'll get a few ender pearls out of that thing. And now somewhere abouts I've got some glass. So if I go and what was it I used? Steel framed, and then take about 12 of those and chop them up, and again and again. Oops. So glad I'm enclosed now that I don't have to worry about dropping my things. A number of times in Skyblock, in Agrarian Skies, I actually have a good one, and 32 kilo puppy. Yeah, make sure he walks far enough that he's no longer a 32 kilo puppy. So one of the things I wanted to do was this, which Oops. The nice thing once you've microblocked glass is it stays bloody it's breakable, which I think is always worthwhile. Let me just do that, and then round here. So this is what I call dressing up the build after the fact. Completely unnecessary, and in a skyblock is probably slightly frivolous, to be honest, but that's not right. Hang on a second. Oh, it's right there. Should be like that. And then we can bring you around here. And around here we need to go and I may put slightly more on that, but this one's going to overlay the water just a touch, and then that goes there. And then here we've got that, then that, then that, and then that. And then on this side the same again. Bloody microblocks, I love them, but I hate them as well. That probably needs to go up like that, actually. Yeah, that's fine on that side. And then same here. But to me, this is what Minecraft is about. Minecraft is really for me, is a building game, and the challenges presented by the survival aspect are just a happy bonus, really. Oh, have that back, and that'll do. Right, where was I? Yeah, I enjoy the building in Minecraft probably, but certainly more than the kind of the PvP side of things. In fact, to be honest, PvP I actually find utterly pointless, because it really is just a game of who's got the best internet. Right, what did I want? There was, oh yeah, I had some of those, didn't I? So where did I put them? That's the next stupid question. Got those. It was those ones I wanted. So down the back of this we're going to have that kind of thing going on, and if I can get it, that oh, there was another thing I needed. Where were you? There. Oh no, that doesn't work for those, does it? Ignore me. If there's any part of the mods that winds me up, and I don't know about you guys, but the one thing that can often wind me up more with a mod than realistically than any other aspect is incompatibilities between mods. And again, it's not a particularly valid complaint. It is just, you know, let's hide that in there, and then from here we can go, actually no, give me that back. From here we can bring it in and come along, and then probably there. I think that kind of works. I may take that out. That's probably unnecessary. There and there. Yeah, gives us a little bit more freedom, a bit of more flow in the movement. Now, the other thing we need to do is strip out this bottom layer of dirt completely. To make room for the roof. And I believe I'll get away with it. I don't think there are any water sources too deep up there, so yeah. And then I can put the roof in, and I can put the steps going up to the next level in, which is going to be fairly crucial in the design. And this dirt will all come in handy for the hydroponics side of things as well. I wonder how our chest is going down there. Let's just go and have a little look while it's been running for a while. Oh, potato. Depending on where you are, of course, in the base will depend on whether this is running or not. Let me just see, only 10 entities up there at the moment. What are you cooking? I didn't think I got anything in that. So, what are we at? So we can get the roof on this. The next thing after that will be the third level wall, which is going to be a lot bigger. And then finally there's going to be a large glass dome above the entire thing, which is going to be the arboretum where we're going to grow our trees. At least until we get to the point of, you know, putting in automated tree farms, and we'll still probably have that tree floor anyway, as you know, if you're RPing it, it's our oxy regen area. Beside the fact that, you know, we can go outside quite happily without dying and suffocating because we're not really in space, yada yada. Oh, come on, get up there, thank you. What are you doing up there, huh? Right, what's left? Just this. We're probably going to end up with a whole load of stuff in the water mills. I can't quite reach that. Come on. Oh, my shovel's going to break as well in a minute. Ah! There. See, now there was a reason. Why that was a bad idea to put that in place. Right, let's just try finish that off, and then I'll leave that out for the time being until we've got the last. Oh, there we go. Told him my shovel was going to break. Okay, give me an iron. Give me a couple of sticks. Give me a shovel. I will get around to doing the T-con stuff eventually, but at least in this mod pack it's not completely nerfed in vanilla, so we do have that option to use these should we want to, which I am doing obviously. So from there we're into more chiseling. Okay, give me cobble. Have some. Right, I want you and I want you, and we'll have some of that, and we'll get rid of that and those for the time being. And bring down my chisel. So this is just going to be a straight up floor at this level. But what we need is damn it, go where you're meant to go, you swining thing. As the floor's going to come in here, let me just fall down there, shall I? And let's try that once more with feeling. Yeah, that's about right there. Let's go and get my factory blocks. Need those. Need those. Gotta find them. That's the fun bit. Factory blocks. No, don't know where they are. Alright, so we can combine those and those, and then we can saw those into those and then those again, and then we can chisel some more. 6 should be more than enough, I would have thought. Probably not, actually, to be honest. Chop those in half. Chop those in half. Chop those in half again. That gives us 56 of these. And we're going to have another stairway that runs up to hang on, here like that. So that should be the floor level, and this will run up to a nice landing at the where did you just go? You just went there, which is not where you're supposed to go. And there, and then like that. So that will be one stairwell going up. That's oh, sorry, no, caught my microphone there. Don't know whether you noticed it or not. Don't know how. It's got a shock mount on it, so it's certainly not going to be shocked. Although it might be a little startled. So that's up there. Let me just put those away for now. And then this can come all the way across. Now at this point here, chisel, give me some more rocks. This point here we go like that. Keep missing things. And we'll get a ceiling done now. Normally, if I were at my LP stage, this would be a I'll finish this off and come right back to you, but of course you don't have that luxury streaming. You just kind of have to build as you go. And then let's have a look. 1, 2, there. Oops, too far. Oh well, doesn't matter. So that will be the third floor, which is going to be, you know, household wares, soft furnishings and lingerie. Sorry. department store humour there. And if I can get this one stairwell set up, then we will at least have a floor done up there. Let me go and have a look, see whether we can chop this out or whether there's anything. We can chop you out, can't we? Yes. So that's the floor level. Like that. Take that out. We want some of that going on just to complete the image. And I suppose I could always just kind of take you and you out. Let me go down and grab those cobble steps for the time being. That should be enough. And we can just kind of come up through the middle here, I think. It's a temporary measure. If I do the same here, then we can oh god, it's going to be a bit of a pain going up and actually let me just have a look. No, it's not going to be that much of a pain, is it? We'll take out the entire middle section and we can go up the sides for the time being. It's only temporary after all. And in fact it's so temporary I'll even use one of those in the middle there. That's how temporary it is. But not so temporary that I'll leave a gaping gate hole in the middle. Okay, so that's the stairs for that side. Take you out, well, I'll leave you there. You're not a problem. And get off my light fittings. Come on. Reluctant dirt. Okay, so that's up that side. We need to do the same up this side, which is going to be same again, I think. I'll use dirt this time because it's easy to break. I think that's right. I run out of those. Bloody hell. Alright. 6 of those into those and cut them in half. And cut those in half and cut those in half. Let's see how we go with that. That's right, isn't it? Oh no, that's not right though. Like that. Yeah, exactly right. And yeah, we'll have that done. So in the next episode we can at least start working on some of the other areas in the station. So that's that, and need to take out you. And then we need some of this lot to finish off that bit of the... Hang on, no. did them one back, didn't I? So you will go there, 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 and there. And then the same on this side. And then exactly the same here. And here. That in one. It is. So, yeah, building with microblocks with Sid. That's alright, quite happy with that. I think that could do with coming out though. It feels a little bit too constraining there. Yeah, that works. Right, so I need to cut up a few more of those. That should be enough. Do the same on the other side, and I want to do my... No. I was going to say I may look to bring the RF power up from the dynamo, but I may actually go the other way and actually get the other dynamos built, but probably not the most interesting thing to watch. Crafting is, after all, not always the best thing to watch on any channel really. How are we doing over there? Any of you ready? No. Damn it. I'm going to wait for those before I completely destroy this level. I'm going to wait for those last few, or at least the majority of those ender pearls to grow. At least we can get on with this. He says, not able to reach. Alright. Eventually we'll be able to get... Interesting, you don't have a jumping the gun there. Okay, eat something before I die of starvation. And chisel me some more. So above this floor there will be a kind of a catwalk floor, which is not going to have a lot on it. It's going to be parallel. I'll show you in a moment how I'm intending to do this. But it's almost going to be like the bridge, if you like, of the station. More chiseling. Where you load up the worlds that you're going to explore and do everything else. And I think one of the things that the way I prefer to play these as soon as I suppose the best thing, or the best way to play these for me, in my opinion, is with a degree of caution. Now, you may say I am overcautious, and that's fine if that's what you want to say. But I like to try and get infrastructure in place as much as possible. So you know you're not having a last minute panic because you've run out of food or iron or whatever. And you know, I like to have the system just do its thing. So the next floor will be level with this, and this will kind of, once we've got the and then the next floor above that will be the grass one where we're putting all the trees. That's the plan, the grand plan. So what's next? What next? Let me have a look. If I wanted to do a leadstone energy cell, not any cell, leadstone conduit, that's lead, lots of things, and glass. Glass I can do, at least I can once I've chiselled it back to being glass anyway. Lead I can do. Redstone I can do. Let me just double check that one. That was 6. Right, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to need probably that may be enough. Let's just do that. Bang, 18. So back here, we've got our leadstone batteries. Well, you've got a whole load of stuff in you, haven't you? So we need to take that out. And if I just get rid of that, let me check. The settings are input from the bottom, output from the top, and don't do anything else. So if we take this out, is that my bed? It's amazing how you can jump on a crucible full of hot lava and not injure yourself, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to have to do the same from the other side, but obviously at the moment I don't have the energy cells to worry about. Now on the bottom I want some of this going on just to cover that up. And then on the top it will be this stuff, just so I know from above exactly what's in there that is conduit, and I shouldn't go digging the damn thing up. And what we will have here then is our pulverizer will be, let's have a look, that's the middle 1, 2 there. We should have a redstone furnace somewhere. We have, so that's going to go there. I'm very tempted. Let me relocate that for the time being, so you can just live there until we get some automation going. And what I need now is, where are you? You and you, probably. Actually no, let me get rid of some stuff. You can go, you can go, you can go. The lead can definitely go, and the redstone can go back in there. So I need that. Make me one of those. Okay, so this goes like this to indicate, move the bed. Again, this isn't necessary, it's just so I know where the conduits are flowing, and it just keeps things tidy. Bed, that's probably a good thing to put back down. Bonk. And underneath here we can just pop, no, let's try and get it in right. No, is that projecting down? Oh, I'm not worried. Yeah, so that means we've now got the option of using the IC2 machines, and we've got the option of using the redstone stuff. I need to clear their inputs and outputs just so they don't feed each other for the time being. Then we've got room for the what was it, the magma crucible and the liquid transposer. Is that right? Be the ones to make the ender stuff, that will go there, and then we can expand this way should we need to. Now the other thing I needed to make, and I probably should make before, not a compressor, an extractor, because this is a particularly valuable thing. So we're going to need a machine casing, some tree taps, and electronic circuit. Machine casing is iron plates, so that's going to be find the hammer. If I were a hammer, where would I be? Hammer. Got 3 iron plates, so I need another 5. I think we'll probably need that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get those made up. And that will give us our machine casing, like so. We need that, which is insulated copper cable, an iron plate, and 2 redstone. So again, we need another iron plate. We need some copper plate to make copper wire. I can't remember how many wires. I think you get 2 from copper off the top of my head. Let me just check that. Yeah, you get 2 wires from copper, and I need 6, so 2 more of those will make me those, and hoobie-dooby-doo, 6 of those rubber should make me 6 insulated copper cables. Pop those away. 2 of those. Let me get those made up quickly. Iron plate, and did I just put the copper cable away? I did, didn't I? And that's that one. And then we need the tree taps, and they are just planks in a tap shape. But amazingly, we don't need. Oh god, these are just looking so messy. These chests, I desperately need to sort them out, and I will do one day. Let's put you away and you away for now. Wood. Normal wood. There'll be some there. We'll have that, and we'll have some of that. So bang. 1, 2, not quite 3. 3, 4. So that should give us our extractor. Which it does. And if I go and chop you out, tin cable, tin cable, we can put our next machine in, which is the IC2 extractor, and that means I can actually get rid of this stuff, and that will start sucking out the old rubber wood and making rubber for us. So anyway, I think at that point, because there's going to be an awful lot of building in the next stage, which is to bring us up another level on here, another 2 levels on here in a large glass dome. I think we've achieved what we wanted to achieve, which was to get the mob farm done, and also a little bit of decoration and a bit more machine making. Let's go and have a look at how we're doing on the old mob farm, and then I will probably call it a night on this one. And bit of iron, no ender pearls yet. Endermen are being shy. But the mob drops are going down there. The next thing, of course, is to stick some item ducts in there. Oh, the next thing is to stick some item ducts in there and pop those out into barrels. So we've got the various items going in. And yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And I will see you next week when we will be doing Crash Landing live stream, not Crafting Paradise. So until then, I will see you soon, and goodbye for now.